All right, thank you, Justin. Families in Thousand Oaks, California came together last night in mourning after a mass shooting that took the lives of 13 people, including the gunman. Jennifer Bjorklund is there with more on the shooter and the community's road to recovery.
Know that healing takes time.
Unimaginable grief for a small Southern California community ripped to its core.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound.
The latest victims of another mass shooting. 28-year-old Marine Corps veteran Ian David Long, armed with a legally purchased Glock 21 like this one, walked into college night at the Borderline Bar and Grill and without a word unleashed a hail of bullets into the crowd.
We got multiple people down. We need a lot of ambulances.
When the gunfire ended, 12 were dead, including Sergeant Ron Heelis, a 29-year department veteran, months from retirement. Authorities say the carnage could have been much worse had Heelis not stormed in when he first arrived on scene.
He had every intention of going in there and ending that threat and saving lives. Unfortunately, he was just met immediately with gunfire. You can't describe it as anything other than totally heroic.
Jason Kaufman's 22-year-old son, Cody, was among those killed.
Oh, God, this is so hard. Oh, son, I love you so much.
Lives changed forever, and 12 innocent souls taken too soon as investigators try to piece together the life of Ian Long, what led him to that bar on Wednesday night. Jennifer Bjorklund, NBC News, Thousand Oaks, California.
As people grieve the dead, many are under evacuation orders with fires burning nearby. The building used for family reunification and updates yesterday is now a fire evacuation center. A Minot man who admitted sexually assaulting a baby and a toddler has been sentenced to serve 20 years in prison. 32-year-old Timothy Sprenger in October admitted to sexually abusing a 6-month-old baby on one occasion and a different child between the age of 1 and 3 about 30 times. Authorities say the crimes happened years ago while Sprenger was a babysitter and were detailed in a journal that he kept that was discovered by his brother last year. The Minot Daily News reports that prosecutors agreed not to seek a life sentence in return for Sprenger's guilty pleas. A federal judge has temporarily blocked construction of the controversial Keystone XL pipeline, part of which would run through eastern North Dakota. The judge ruled late last night that the Trump administration failed to justify its decision to grant a permit for the project. It's a big blow to the president, who attacked the Obama administration for failing to move ahead in the face of environmental protests. The order requires a more complete review of potential adverse impacts of the project. Keystone XL would be 1,200 miles long and connect Canada's tar sands crude oil fields with refineries on the Texas Gulf Coast. Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg is back home after a brief stay in the hospital. The 85-year-old was admitted for observation Thursday after fracturing 3 ribs when she fell in her office Wednesday evening. The court says Mrs. Ginsburg is doing well and plans to work from home today. In our consumer alert, 1 person is dead and more than 100 are sickened in a salmonella outbreak linked to raw turkey. The Centers for Disease Control says the strain of salmonella has been found in a variety of turkey products, including ground turkey and turkey patties. Cooking the meat thoroughly will destroy the bacteria. Most people infected with salmonella develop diarrhea, fever, and stomach cramps, according to the CDC. Deer hunters are heading out in North Dakota starting today. About 55,000 gun licenses have been sent out for the 16-day-long season this year. Data and field reports show that white-tailed and mule deer reproduction was good in the western part of the state this year. A small act of kindness can go a long way, and that's why the United Way is united the community today for the 6th annual Acts of Kindness Day. Local businesses like Scoop and Dough Candy Co. are putting on special promotions today to get the community involved. When you stop by the shop wearing your Live United t-shirt, you'll be able to get a buy one, get one free deal. You'll also be able to draw a random act of kindness to help spread the joy.
Just doing the smallest things can absolutely have a huge ripple effect across the community, and that's what it's all about when you live united.
Other businesses taking part in Acts of Kindness Day are Shields and Sandy's Donuts. You can still purchase a Live United t-shirt. Just go to our website and click on this story.